G5 kids.
What's up? It's her. What's the word? And man, this is not my first time trying to attempt to make a video. It's been a whole bunch of days where I sit in front of the camera and I be like, do I really want to record today? And like sometimes I just don't want to record because it's like public speaking. And once I get to talking, I get myself going. Like this is probably the farthest I got in the whole week when I was in front of the camera. Because some days I'll be like, nah, like, do I really want to do this? But once I get them words, I'll be like, okay. But today, that's not the topic today. Today is about moving somewhere alone, and I don't have that much light, and that is not the topic today either. Now, let's talk about moving out of town alone. Like, a lot of people want to move out of town. They think out of town will change their life forever if they just go out of town. A lot of times it be by themselves alone. Like they just think they dealing with a lot of problems at home, and they want to go out of town and think it's gonna solve everything. Like they gonna get rid of family problems and this and that and baby mama and baby daddy, whatever the case might be. I mean, unless you have a killer out to come get you, it might help you. It might help you. You might escape and it might make your life better because you don't got that killer. You're not paranoid every day. But other than that, let's say it's not criminal wise. Other than that, just dealing with all these other issues, like your problem's gonna go with you wherever you go, especially family problems. If you having family problems, you might as well solve that issue while you're down there, because it's just gonna make it worse. Because they still gonna find a way to involve you and family, because it's your family. You always connected to your family. Your mama know your daddy know your grandma know your cousin. They all gonna talk about you. And you on holidays, you love your family so much, you still gonna be around your family, So it's all gonna come back. Any issues you have, and it's all gonna come back. Okay, now let's talk about friends. It is okay if you want to move alone. If you want to try to move out of town and you alone, you don't have no family, you don't have no friends. It is not easy. It's not easy to make friends in a new place. You think you just gonna walk up and you think you just gonna walk up and say, hey, how you doing? Blah 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 blah. What's your name? Here's my number. You should text me. It don't work like that. Like I had to find that out the hard way. You gotta really build connections, and I'm not the type of person that always have friends, so I don't know if it's just a me thing or what. But I really haven't tried to make friends. When I first moved down here, my goal was to get everything straight. I felt like I had a whole bunch of goals at home. And like I really wasn't having no type of issues for real. It was just financial, not really financial issues, but I would say my goal when I came down here was to make myself better. So self-improvement. It felt like I was always spending money around my family and things like that, and I never found a way to save, because I love my family so much that I would always call my family or friends and be like, you want to do something? You want to go bowling? You want to go somewhere? Because I get bored, So with me coming down here all alone, no family, no friends. When I first came down here, I was like, I make a few friends. I at least need to make a few friends. So I was trying real hard. I got the asking co-workers on what's the place to meet new friends and things like that. And I was going a bunch of places, that they recommend. I was going uptown, North Carolina, Charlotte, as I might say. I was going uptown Charlotte. I was going to the malls. I was going all these places, and I was just going around. I really wasn't communicating with them. So that was my problem. I just expected them to come up and say, hey, how you doing? Or, hey, you handsome. Can I get you, But then a month or two later, I settled in. I was like, you know what? I still really haven't made no friends. I came down here to get everything straight. I came down here to be alone because I know that I had some goals, and at home it felt like it was at a pause because I was spending money. I had to realize when I came down here, I wasn't planning on making friends because I really ain't have friends when I was back at home. So what make you think I'm finna come down here and just all of a sudden make friends? Like, everybody is human. Just because you in a new city don't mean, oh, the people different. Sometimes it's just you. Sometimes you can be the issue. Sometimes you just need to fix yourself. Maybe you just don't communicate more or interact with people. Maybe you just not fun. So, you gotta work on things like that. It ain't a lot of times. It is not the people. It could be you. Maybe you need to improve on something. So my goal was to, get away from a whole bunch of people and just work on myself because I feel like, just like I was saying, I feel like the need to always hang around people, and I was not reaching my goals. I tried to start a business. It wasn't working. So all these problems that I'm coming up with is basically, trying to set my goals, and my goals wasn't getting complete. So I figured out if I explore new things and come out to a city alone, it's just gonna make me better. It's just gonna improve myself. When you alone in this big city and you don't know nobody, you have no choice but to improve on the things you want to. You might find new things about yourself that you ain't even know because you was always trying to hang out with family and you was always trying to hang out with friends. Like, that's the point I'm at right now, and I just turned 25, so I'm like, man, I'm only getting old. I need to hurry up and fix myself. I need to get out my comfort zone, and once I start getting out my comfort zone, I was afraid to move here alone. It wasn't about family issues or things like, because I get along well with my family. I really never had a problem with my family. My main goal when I came down here alone was to get out my comfort zone, make myself a better me. And everybody can't do that. Everybody can't, move here alone, things like that, because they always want to party. The people that want to party, they'll be like, okay, this not for me. It's not what I expected. Because you ain't have no plan when you came down here. You gotta have, when you coming down here, like coming to anywhere, you gotta have a plan. You gotta know what your goal is. If your goal was truly to be an actor, okay, I wanna move to Los Angeles all alone to become an actor because, that's the film city. Los Angeles, Hollywood, that's where you go to, try to get your acting career started. Or if you want to be a model, go ahead and head to New York. If you want to, if you black or, want to start a business, then you go to Atlanta. If you want to get your music out there, go to somewhere like Nashville. Sometimes you just gotta have a purpose. You gotta find out, okay, why you moving to this state alone? Why is you going to this city alone? Because I want to do such and such. But if you say, I'm dealing with so much here, I need to go ahead and leave this state or whatever, it is not gonna solve your problem. The issue is you. So wherever you go, it's gonna follow you. Trust me. I promise it will follow you. If you famous, if you have money or whatever, if you haven't solved problems in the past, it will come back to haunt you. You see all these celebrities. You see rich, famous, poor, middle class. It don't matter. It's coming back to you. Trust me. So I would say that was my goal when I moved here alone, to go ahead and, I had all these goals set in place when I was at home. So my goal was to read books. That's something you can do when you alone. You can't call your family and friends and be like, okay, I'm done reading this book. Let me go hang out somewhere. I can't do that. I really don't have no connections here. I have no choice but to finish that book. I'm bored. I have no choice but to start that business because nobody is interfering with me. I'm bored, so I'm going ahead and write my plans. I'm going ahead and finish writing. You know, I have no choice to save my money. Who I'm going to impress? I really don't. I go out alone, but sometimes I like wearing brand names when I'm around my family and friends. The thing is, I tried to stop going out with myself down here because my goal is to build financial wealth. So if I want to do that, I gotta stop spending money on food, clothes, all this other stuff. I start cooking. When I'm home alone, I just go grocery shopping. I have no choice but to stay at home. I don't have the main thing I say in this video is I have no family and friends here. I just call them up FaceTime. I make sure they straight, tell them I miss them. I'm gonna be there on holidays. But other than that, I love being here alone. And one day I told my family that I probably will move closer in the future once I get everything settled. Man, it's a good feeling to be saving so much money. I'm saving money now. Something I really couldn't do when I was back at home. Like every time I got a check, I was just spending. Food, clothes. You want to go bowling, you want to go to the movies, you want to go out to eat. I can't do that now. And I'm just very happy that this could end up being the best decision I ever made, getting out my comfort zone, man. I know I was real emotional the first day. I almost thought about, man, like, did I make the right choice? And now, like a month or two later, I realized that I did make the right choice because I'm finally getting myself together. I'm finally getting up early, taking cold showers, hitting them weights like I supposed to, doing DoorDash, getting some extra money. I'm doing all these things, and now I'm finally putting the pieces together because I'm alone. But the moral of the story, do not come here, alone if you just dealing with some issues that you could have solved when you was down there and you would have been okay. Like, don't come here for that. If you gonna move out of town somewhere, come here for a purpose. Okay, like I said, acting. Okay, I want to get my acting career started. I want to be, I want to be a model. I found out that this the best city to make money if you're a maintenance man. I want to go down here and test the waters. That's okay, but do not come down here. Go anywhere if you haven't, settled your issues, because it will follow you back, I promise. So that's the moral of the story, man. But if you really trying to get yourself together, if you trying to get out your comfort zone, expand your mind, explore different places, and you got yourself together already, then you really gonna grow. You gonna grow for that. It's gonna be a big growth. Just get out your comfort zone. And once you get out your comfort zone, man, you could do anything in the world. You can manifest anything you want to in this world. I promise you. Like, man, I done manifested so many things. Like, I manifested coming down here. I really never knew about the city I was in, but I did a lot of research and I was like, man, this might be a great city. As soon as I manifested that, like a month or two later, bam, I'm here. So, man, moral of the story, man, go ahead, get out your comfort zone. If you ready to go ahead, you got all your issues together. If you ready to go ahead and move somewhere alone, go ahead and do it. But I'm telling you, if you a party person, if you a person, always hanging around friends and stuff like that, then it might not be for you, because you just gonna be more emotional and you don't be thinking about going home and things like that and be like, I can't handle this. Like, I'm alone. I need some people to be around. But if you just coming down somewhere and just to make yourself better, then it would be easy. Moving out of town would be easy for you if you just think about it like college. Just say, I'm here for just 4 years, 5 years, and then, I plan on going back. The college people only go to school for 4 to 8 years, and, it's basically to make themselves better. educational wise, they make themselves better. And then if they want to move back, out of town, if they want to move back home, then that's cool. You get to see your family, if you don't work too hard. If you want to go see your family, go ahead and see your family. Take their vacation or whatever. See them on holidays and things like that. You can always see your family. Your family ain't going nowhere. You ain't gonna be on this earth forever. So go ahead and get your goals straight. Go ahead and manifest the things you want. Get out your comfort zone. Whatever it is, get out your comfort zone. And that's all I have. I'm out of here.